Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Asher, and this is the Steam Shuffle. Yeah, I know it's not Steam, it's actually Battle.net, but we are looking at a game that requires no introduction. It is Overwatch by Blizzard, slated for release May 13th, and this is the last closed beta test that they are performing. They're performing basically for stress test reasons, and from what I can tell, this game is good and ready to go. Maybe some technical aspects on the server side of things still needs tweaking, but gameplay-wise, Overwatch is shaping up to be probably my favorite game of 2016 thus far. I've been hyped about this since I first saw it coming out, since I first saw that it was announced to be released, and the first thing I thought was, it's a first-person shooter by Blizzard. I don't know if they can pull this off. Well, they have proven us wrong. Most people have already gotten to the beta that we're covering this. I didn't get an invite until the last closed beta, so I'm just excited I got one because I finally got to test it out for myself, and it just makes me want to play it more. In fact, the only reason I'm not playing it right now is because I had to stop so I can make a video about it. Otherwise, I'd still be playing this game. So, what is Overwatch? Well, again, Overwatch is a first-person shooter by Blizzard that incorporates about 23 different characters with their own strengths, weaknesses, abilities, and roles that they fill throughout the game. So if we look at the hero gallery, you'll see the different characters here. So, for example, Bastion is a robot who has an assault rifle. He has the ability to turn into a immobile turret to hold down a choke point. He can self-heal himself, and he has an ultimate ability that he turns into a giant tank of death and blows everything away that's in front of him. Genji is a ninja assassin whose main weapon are throwing stars. He has the ability to dash forward with his sword and slash out. He can run up walls, double jump. His ultimate ability is the sword that he pulls out and goes ham on fools and cuts them into ribbons. And I think he has another ability, but I can't remember what it is. For some reason, I can't even think. And then Lucio over here is a support character who's on rollerblades. He has two modes, his healing song and his speed song, which you can switch at any time. His ability will actually empower it for a short amount of time. He has a sound gun that can either be used for damage or knockback, and his ultimate is he puts a huge shield on everyone in his vicinity on his team. He would be a support character. Reinhardt doesn't have a gun. He has a giant hammer. He has a barrier that covers 180 degrees that he can pop up at any time that has health that can break through, or his teammates can shoot through it, but the enemy cannot. He can charge forward with a jetpack on his back and pin you and slam you into the wall, and he shoots a fire cross Nova thing, Getsuga Tensho looking thing out of his hammer. I don't know. It's a line of fire that he shoots at you. It's a projectile. And his ultimate is he slams his hammer on the ground in front of you and kills anything in its path. So that's just 4 characters. That goes true with every single one of these characters. Each one has their own individual aspects that make them special, and you're going to have your favorites, and you're going to have the ones that you don't like playing. And everyone's going to be different in that regard. I don't feel like anyone is overpowered. I think maybe 1 or 2 are kind of underwhelming, but other than that, everyone has a role to fill. If you are coming out of first-person shooters and a lot of this is not making sense to you, or you don't know what's going on, my recommendation would be to start with Soldier 76. He's the character that you play as in the tutorial, and he is your run-of-the-mill first-person shooter whose special ability is a sprint on your left shift. He has a regular assault rifle. He can shoot rockets out of it, and he can drop a healing field. His ultimate is a tactical visor in which he cannot miss while he's firing his gun if you are in his line of sight. So that's the one you should start with, and you can branch off from there. Probably Widowmaker after that. She's a sniper with a grappling hook. She's automatically badass because she has a grappling hook, and she's French. to top that all off. Alright, so that's a quick look at the characters, a few of them. I have not played all of them yet. There's a couple that I haven't messed around with, and some of them I spent way more time on than the others. And I've put, I think, about 8 hours in this since last night. When I got beta, I started playing, and I could not stop playing. So there are very few games that I find these days that I actually keep doing that with, and this is one of them. With this loot box on here, this is kind of your progression system, if you will. This has all of the characters unlocked at all times, so it's not like a rotation of characters like your Dota, or not Dota, but your League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm or anything like that. Your real sense of progression is every time you level up, you get one of these loot boxes. And these loot boxes have skins and sprays, which is you press a T by default. You'll put a little spray on the wall, like a little picture. And I think you get emotes. Yeah, you get emotes, you get taunts, you get voice lines, things like that. All cosmetic. There is no loadout system. There is no augmentation for your abilities or your weapons or anything like that that you have to unlock or get in loot boxes or anything of that nature. Everyone is on an even playing field. This is very skill-based, but then it's not, because some characters require very little skill. You could have never played a first-person shooter in your life. You can pick someone like Reinhardt, for example, and they're really simple to pick up and play. Or you can play Mercy, who is a healer. Her only abilities are left click heals people, right click makes them hit harder. Her ultimate resurrects allies. She presses E to fly towards them, and if you scroll your wheel, you can actually pull out a pistol. So really, really simple. That's one of the things that I think makes Overwatch special, is its inclusion of so many different types of gamers. So it has things that appeals to the hardcore first-person shooters, and then it has things that will appeal to people who are not really comfortable with first-person shooters, or they're just really too difficult for them to play. They can play this one, and they can actually benefit their team in a big, big way. So the game types that are available in beta, I don't think there are any others that are not in this beta, are your payload, which you escort an objective across multiple points until you get it to the end, and the defenders have to stop you. You have your King of the Hill, more or less. There's a point. Whoever holds it the longest wins. Whoever gets to 100% first, at least. And then you have what's akin to Squad Rush. I can't remember the names of some of these, but Squad Rush in Battlefield, if you're familiar with that, is you are attacking and the defenders have to stop you from a point. If you take that point, they get pushed back and have to defend another point. Unlike Battlefield, there's only 2 points. Battlefield has like 6 or whatever, but this one only has 2. So these games I've never seen really go longer than like 20 minutes, 30 minutes max. So they're fairly short, and if the other team really puts a hurting on you, then they're really, really short. So that's just kind of a quick look at some of the systems outside of the actual gameplay. There's not a whole lot to really comprehend. What you're going to spend the most time learning is what hero is good for what situation, and if that's attacking or defending, and then what their composition is, what's good at stopping that. And it sounds like it could be complicated, and trust me, I bet you when this comes out, the meta for this is going to be insane, and people are going to end up saying, oh, you need to play this character, whatever. But from what I've found thus far, it's not really any type of hard counters or things that you just absolutely cannot do against another person. There are just some heroes that are better at doing things than other heroes. So let me jump into a game here. Actually, you know what? We'll take a look at the options menu real quick. It's Blizzard. They know how to do options menus. They have their frame rate that you can make display-based, which I believe is refresh matches your monitor or something like that. They make it pretty simple. Resolution, field of view goes up to 103, aspect ratio, VSync, triple buffering, gamma correction, and then in your advanced tab, I've got my graphics quality to ultra. I run 60, no problem. 60 all day. These are your advanced options. So you've got a lot of choices here. They do not limit their options menu in any way. Even have your FXAA and then SMAA as well. So I thought that was nice. I don't care for FXAA personally, but this game is pretty. I mean, it's not graphically intensive, but the style that they have made, that they came up with, the stylized gameplay, I really enjoy, and I really, really like the character designs. They don't have a story mode in this, so the characters kind of, you almost make your own story. I know they've been starting to put out little short videos that kind of go into their backstory, but we're just gonna have to get in. I'm gonna have to show you. I'm having so much fun with this right now. I cannot wait till it comes out. Obviously they have their separate volume sliders, controls, completely rebindable, as to be expected. You can change your reticle type. I like the one that's default. I have no problem with it. You can even elect to skip kill cams, things like that if you'd like. I like seeing it. It just makes it more special to me when I die. I can see who killed me and how they killed me. So that was a quick one. Am I missing anything before we get in? Here's my stats thus far. I've got 4 hours apparently only played, and I feel like I've had way more than that. It says 4 hours. I don't believe it. I think it's been more than that. These are my hero comparisons. I played a lot of Bastion because when we're defending, especially on a particular map on Route 66, I kind of annihilate people with Bastion, so that's the one I've stuck with. I wouldn't say I'm the best at this game, but I feel like I'm fairly decent. I'm having enough fun to be decent at it. And this is not a gung-ho, try to kill everyone, you're going to be a lone wolf game. That's not going to work. If you're not working with your team, they're going to mow you down. It's just that simple. You can't stop it. So here's your game type modes. Your quick play versus AI. I've done that once. It's kind of boring, honestly. I mowed through them. Custom game, obviously. Competitive play. It's your ranked mode, which I'm really looking forward to that. And your weekly brawl is it's kind of a mutator that changes every week. These are the details of it for the closed beta right now. More health, gain your ultimate faster ability cooldowns, things like that. Alright, so let's jump into a quick play. So the basic premise here is you have four distinct roles: attack, defense, support, and tanks. They can all kill people, but the offense, the attack, are way better at it. Unless you're like a mean sniper. The snipers are considered defensive, but I know Widowmaker can be pretty offensive. I mean, you can't really go on a killing spree as a healer. But the other roles, you can kind of mix and match. And I've seen some Lucios that got down and really messed people up before. So it is possible. Got us a game. We're going to jump in. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Basic premise. So each character has your left click, your E, your left shift, and your ultimate. Some characters have more abilities than that. No one really has less. Some people have passives, but not. I mean, they're very straightforward if they do have passives. Like this guy can run up walls and double jump, or something like that. But it's not a whole lot to grasp, especially for newer players. You pick a guy, you can look at your abilities at any time, so don't be fearful of trying out a new character. So, no tank heroes. I'm going to go with the Reinhardt, simply because we don't have a tank and we're attacking. So I'm going to take one for the team, and I'll be the tank. I don't care. I actually kind of like Reinhardt. I haven't played around with the other tanks too much, but I do like him. We got 13 seconds till we start out. This is the spray I was talking about. You can spray it on the wall. That's the default. You can unlock others. I actually have a skin for Reinhardt. I think I'm a golden Reinhardt, if I remember correctly. Alright, here we go. So this is the King of the Hill mode. It unlocks in 20 seconds, and whoever holds it the longest, then control point, I suppose, then you win. Whoever gets to 100% first. So my job is to come in here and make sure my buddies don't get blown up. I can hold this shield until it breaks. You can see the damage on here. It's at 1600%, or 1600 health, 1100 health. I'm trying to help Soldier here as best I can. And I'm also trying to hold them back so they can't get through. I think I need to back off a little bit though. This shield's about getting pretty low. But we're holding them in this room. They're not getting through it. Let's see if we can actually get the control point here. There we go. And shield up. So Reinhardt's a very basic character to play. As you can see, this is his main role. I stop my buddies from dying. I also have my E ability, which I shoot a flaming thing out there. And then my left shift, I will dash forward. If I grab someone, I will slam them into the wall, most of the time instantly killing them. I'd only want to do that if they're close enough for me to do it, though. And they're pushing us pretty hard right now, so I'm going to try to hold this as best I can. But I better... Oh, I missed him! Oh, no! That's not the best thing to do with Reinhardt on here. I think maybe Winston would be better for this one as a tank role, simply because I'm very limited in what I can do with my dash. I can't really do much damage. I can't use that ability really at all in there without flying off a level, so...
Guys, if Soldier 76 ults, don't fight him, because you won't win. There is no reason to suicide.
Thanks, Sasquatch. Don't fight Soldier 76 if he ulties. That's the first time I've actually heard someone talk in the entire time I've been playing. I got killed by Durgan. Let me actually, give me just a sec here. Should be able to be pretty easy to turn that off. Voice chat volume. There we go. That's turned off. Get right back into the game. Okay. Sorry about that, but that kind of shows how quickly you can turn the entire channel down if you want. Alright. Oh, we got a Roadhog. And I hit the wall instead of him. Wonderful. Alright, let's see if I can hold this long enough for us to actually take it. You! Go away! Get away from me. Come on, guys. Oh, no! I got knocked off the cliff again. Man. Yeah, Reinhardt's not working out too well. Let's go with the fan favorite here that they're kind of using the poster. And that is Tracer. Tracer has very fast firing guns. Akimbo style. And she teleports. She has 3 charges, and then she can also reverse time if you get into trouble. She's really quick. She's really agile. We'll actually have 2 Tracers going here, which may not be for the best. But I'm starting to like Tracer more and more. She kind of fits my playstyle of being very quick. Nope. Well, that didn't go over too well. Alright, Tracer may not be a good idea because we already have one. I'm going to try a Bastion. I play Bastion probably more than any other character. They're totally about to win this, though. We've got him in overtime, so you see that it's 99%. And we still have a chance to actually take that, which we did just take, so that's awesome. If we can hold this, we might actually be able to pull this off. But I'm a tank up here. This is Bastion's main ability and what makes him useful. Makes me highly vulnerable, but it's what I do best. I can tear through barriers, really hold down a position. Let's see if I can heal up. Come on, heal. There we go. You're dead. Aw, and I got sniped. So I'm really vulnerable to snipers. Like Hanzo there with the bow and arrow. He kind of popped me pretty easy. But I did break a barrier and I got 1 kill. So it's not like your traditional MOBAs where the other team levels up if you die. Yeah, it sucks if you die because you lose the point, but you don't have to worry about feeding the other team, which I think that by itself makes this way more accessible than MOBA-esque games. But I don't think this game even tries to be a MOBA because it's not. What this is, anything, if anything you want to compare it to, I would compare it to TF2, Team Fortress 2, but with way more classes and a highly stylized character mods. I'm not saying TF2 doesn't, but there's way more variety going on here. And personally, I'm not huge on the TF2, but I will say that from what I have played, I definitely prefer Overwatch. That guy is tearing me up. Although we did take that and just won the match, I believe. Yep, we won the match. I don't know how we pulled that off. I probably did not help. There's another Bastion again. I don't know which class to play. Let's go Genji. We already have a Genji. We don't need another Genji. No one wants to play tank. Alright, how about I go Diva? I've played very little of Diva. I've only done her in like, oh, what is it? Drawing a blank here. The shooting range. So I have a basic idea of how she operates, but tank heroes, basically they have more health, and they have ways to kind of help stop things. Like she has a bullet deflector, and she also, if that 500 health goes down, I eject, and then I have a pistol, and my ult is actually call another mech down. So I've seen divas completely shred people before. We'll see if I can do the same. Deflect some bullets. There we go. I'm getting pretty messed up, but I'm getting healed. Got a Soldier 76 back there in the corner. Come on. What you got? Yeah. This is our point. Uh-oh. Roadhog's down. Alright. She does not have to reload in this mech. So she can just lay on the hurt indefinitely. There we go. So I'm basically just doing supporting fire right now. They're more flat cannons though, so they're not going to do much damage from range here. Totally just used that at the wrong time. Genji was blocking my bullets and bouncing them back. There we go. Roadhog missed. But I can get out and run away! Oh god! So she has like 2 lives. D.Va's pretty awesome. This is really all she's got when she comes out is this pistol. But she's fairly unique in that aspect. Oh, I had my ult ready too. I could have called down another mech. Well, when you're in the mech, if you use the ult, she drops it, self-destructs it, and anyone in the vicinity is just immediately annihilated. Whoa, portal. Alright, where am I? They're really about to take that, though. Oh, there I am. Let's fly! Yeah! I like D.Va. I think I might have to start playing more D.Va. She seems really fun. She doesn't do a whole lot for the tanking part of it, except absorb damage. But other than that, I mean, she's pretty awesome. There we go. That Reaper there, he's a dual-wielding shotgun teleporting guy, which he's probably my favorite character aesthetically is Reaper. But to play him, I'm not that great, so. There we go. Get me another mech, and what's up? What's up? Deflect them bullets. Deflect them bullets. There we go. Doing work. Genji coming at me with the sword there, but I took out a couple of people. We're holding it. It's in overtime. 99% to 0. Come on, guys. We got this. We can take this from them. Oh, there we go. 5-player kill streak. So that is not... did not kill them directly, but I did damage to them. And that actually counts towards your streaks. You don't get kill streaks or anything, so it's really just numbers at that point. But we won that one. Won that one fairly easily. Had 2 tracers in there. Oh, got a play of the game from Hanzo. So at the end of the game, they showed this play of the game. I always thought it was pretty cool. I'm always trying to get it. Oh, yep, that dragon. And then he takes out a Genji. Nice. Very nice. Sometimes I'll see it and be like, that got play of the game, but I don't know what goes into their algorithm of determining what the play of the game is or not. And this screen, you vote on who you thought did the best to help out the team. Just kind of kudos. I know if you get enough points, it'll say epic. I don't know what that does. I don't think it increases experience or anything. It's just kind of like, hey, good job. And these are your average, which is going to go across all 3 characters that I played that match. And if you complete the average, it shows you. If not, you don't. I mean, that's kind of how it works. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That is Overwatch in the closed beta, the final closed beta. It will be available May 13th for $40 or your regional equivalent. And I'm getting it. There is no I might. I'm buying this game. I'm going to play the ever-loving shit out of this game. And I cannot wait to keep playing this game. I'm going to be really sad when the beta shuts down tonight because I can't play anymore because I'm just enjoying it that much. I don't really have anything else that I can say. If you don't see anything that you like on here, the open beta is actually May 5th to May 9th, and if you pre-order it, it's actually May 3rd and 4th to May 9th. And I would highly suggest trying it because $40 is a lot of money, and there's a lot of first-person shooters coming out right now with multiplayer aspects. So if you can only pick one, now that would be a good time to figure out if Overwatch is the one for you. It's the one for me. It may not be the only one I get, but it's definitely the first one I'm going to get. And other than that, I don't have much more that I can praise this game for. It's awesome. Buy it. Get it. If you don't like it, I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe you don't like guys with dreadlocks or Tracer because of her albeit annoying British accent. Until next time, guys, my name is Asher, and I'll see you on the next Steam Shuffle. Take it easy.